Hello, my Virgo friends. Welcome to your general reading here on Daily Divine Guidance. This is for Virgo's sun, moon, or rising signs. Of course, cross watchers are welcome. This is going to be a general message for you. My friends, any information that you need, you can find in the description box below, okay? Also, I know there is a loud fan noise. It is very, very warm in my house right now. Can't open all the doors and windows yet because we've got some lovely chickens and roosters hanging out around the house right now. Also, you may hear my dog chewing on his new toy. So I do want to apologize for the background noise, but don't worry, it doesn't distract us, okay? So, general message for Virgo. Let's get started. Let's get 3 more cards. We've already got the Page of Pentacles that came out for us. How many is this? This is 3. Well, we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it because this just feels like, whoa. Okay. Virgo, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Devil, which is Capricorn's card, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. You have a pair here on the board. Let's start with the Devil really quickly and say that this could be that you are dealing with a Capricorn. You have prominent Capricorn in your chart. It could have started during Capricorn season back in late December through late January, or it may have nothing to do with Capricorn at all. Virgo, simply put, what I see here is that you have been desiring. You've been manifesting, you've been working on, right? Page of Pentacles, the manifester, the one who manifests abundance. You've been manifesting a connection, okay? Or you've been desiring a connection. If you haven't been manifesting it, you've been thinking about it. That's what manifestation is, right? You want this King and Queen of Cups. You want this energy in your life, however you are, whether you're the masculine or the feminine, right? It's not gender specific, but you want this kind of nurturing, compassionate, loyal connection in your life. This is what you've been wanting. Now, the Devil here, I feel for some of you, represents Capricorn. Some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn person. But here's what I'm seeing for most of you, okay? You want this connection. You see this as your future. You want this as your future. You want to have that compassionate, loyal, diplomatic, kind-hearted, emotionally stable king, or you want that intuitive, compassionate, loyal, loving, kind-hearted, emotionally nurturing queen, however it may be. But we have a little bit of roadblock here. If you're not dealing with a Capricorn, even if you are dealing with a Capricorn, there's a little bit of a shadow self roadblock, okay? The Devil is about the shadow. The Devil is bondage. The Devil is the darkness in us. This card represents things like addictions, codependency, issues that you have, like depression or anxieties. It's like you're a puppet on the string here to the darkness within yourself, right? Because we all have a dark and a light side. And I see this card as being either you're overly attached or under attached or not attached to your darkness. We have to find balance, right? In order to live in the light, we have to see the beauty in the dark. So if we dwell in it, if we live too much in the darkness, then we have issues with things. Now, I'm not talking about like actual psychological issues, but day-to-day issues with depression or staying in negative headspace or anxieties and fears and worries. If we suppress our feelings, if we push things away, and we do not have an attachment to our shadow self, it creates a whole other slew of problems. This is a roadblock to this, okay? What can we do here? What can Virgo learn about this Devil card? You have had a great heartache and a severe heartbreak in your past. It could be recent, it could be well in the past, but the Three of Swords is that great, it's that agonizing pain. It's that severe heartbreak. It hurts so much, so much. And this is emotionally blocking you from what you want. There's a healing that has to take place here. Either you haven't dealt with the issue at hand, or you've been too emotionally attached to it and you've been carrying around the baggage. Either way, you're carrying around the baggage. Either you've got it on a rope and it's, 300 feet behind you and you're not looking at it, but it's still there. You're still dragging it around. Or you've got it clutched against your chest and you're holding on to this pain from a great deal of heartache. And it could be more than one relationship. It could actually be 3. And it doesn't have to be a romantic connection. It can be other types of connections that have broken your heart, okay, Virgo? But this is your roadblock here, because you really are trying to work on receiving this connection you want. I mean, this is yours. This is yours. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, that connection is yours. That desire is strong because it's meant for you. But you have to release something, and maybe you're already working on it. Everybody's timeline is different, right? We talk about that, where some of you have already been dealing with this and you're now going to be coming into this connection. Maybe this is a reminder from the past and you already have this connection. The divine just wants you to remember sometimes some things, some lessons that you've learned, Virgo. But yes, there is this roadblock, this heartbreak luggage that you've been carrying around, whether you've wanted to, whether you've suppressed it or you've held on to it, that you need to let go. Can we get 4 more cards, please, for Virgo? What else does Virgo? You're working on it. You're going to be working on it. You really, yeah. Yep. Okay. Okay. That's 2 cards. That's fine. Okay. And then this last card I will set over here. We'll talk about it. It is the Emperor. So now you have the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands, okay? You have really been working on releasing this, or you're starting to work on releasing this. The 8 of Pentacles here is the card of skill development, working and working and working until you master a skill, until you've learned the lesson. So I do feel, Virgo, if you haven't already, you will, or you are beginning to work on this shadow work that you need to do, releasing this heartache from the past, because your desire for love and connection is so strong, and you know that you have to let this go in order to move forward. You really know that. You have the 9 of Wands here coming in under that Devil and that 3 of Swords, and that tells me that you have got to work on boundaries. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you have dependency issues. Virgos, I know that you, and not every Virgo, but a Virgo trait is to be attached. Like, you really do love wholeheartedly when you love. So I feel here that the work that you're going to be working on is about boundaries. It's courage. It's the confidence to say, okay, we need to have these healthy boundaries, in all areas of your life. But this is what you're going to be working on so that you can release, so that you don't experience again whatever this heartache was from the past. You have the 10 of Swords coming in under the King of Cups. 10 of Swords, again, this is an ending. This is very painful. It's like being stabbed in the back, as you can see. It's almost like the 7 of Swords, a card of betrayal, but this is a brutal ending. This is not a fun ending, okay? And I feel like okay, so what you're wanting, okay? If you're desiring this connection up here, right? You got to let it go. So here's the thing. This person that's coming into your life is not the person who stabbed you in the back. This person that's coming into your life is not the person who broke your heart. They're not the person. You have to remember, and these are things that you're working on right here, these two middle cards, okay? Because you've got your skill development. What skills are we developing? We're developing boundary skills. We're developing skills on knowing that, how do I put this? It's like your heartbreaks, your heartaches, the people that you bring into your life are not always going to hurt you. That's what I mean. So it's like it's a reminder that this person that you're wanting in your life, this connection, is not the one that's going to bring about this brutal ending. This has happened before. This is something that you've felt before. So you're working on boundaries, and you're working on your mindset of allowing people to come into your life and not expecting them to hurt you, not expecting them to, your relationship or whatever, to end on a sour note with them. These are the two things that you're working on. And let me tell you something, Virgo. As you do that, as you work on your dependency issues or whatever boundary issues you have, as you release the idea that you're just going to be hurt again, shit moves quick, okay? 8 of Wands is that fast-paced, forward movement, just kind of energy. You start with the 8 of Pentacles, you end with the 8 of Wands, you're working on it, you've got this to work on, 8, 9, 10, and it all moves very, very quickly. You're working very hard. 8 is a number of hard work. You're changing your mindset. You're speaking your boundaries. You're speaking in confidence and courage. Okay? You've been hurt, right? You've been hurt. You've really been hurt, Virgo. No more. The Emperor, okay? This is Aries card. So same thing we said about Capricorn. Aries, it could have started during Aries season back in late March to late April. You could be dealing with an Aries person. You may have prominent Aries in your chart, but the Emperor is the divine masculine. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is your divine partnership, soulmate connection, the divine feminine and the divine masculine. One of you is the divine masculine and one of you is the divine feminine. I mean, we have this king and queen right here. So I do feel like the Emperor represents this as a divine coupling, you guys. It's just another card saying, hey, this is a divine connection. Let's get 4 more cards. What else does Virgo need to know about this connection, about this situation? Yeah, that makes sense. 3 more cards, please. Okay, 2 more cards. Okay. That is more than 2. We won't even look at it. Wow. Virgo. More than 2, you guys. Okay, let's try for just 1. Let's try for 1. If we get 2 again, there it is. Oh yeah. Okay, Virgo. Okay, here's what I want you to be very, 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 very aware of, Virgo. You are powerful. You are a manifester, just like all of us, okay? But you need to take extra precaution here on your thoughts, on your feelings. You need to be extra, extra careful, because if you stay in this 3 of Swords or 10 of Swords energy, your person that's coming in is not going to be, it's not going to be this divine connection. The person that comes in is going to be what you expect them to be. You have the Fool, the Magician, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. This is a brand new person. This is a different personality. It's a new energy. It's different than anyone that you've ever been involved with before. Whether they're your typical type looks wise, they're not going to be like every other person you've been involved with before. This is a whole new experience. The Fool, that very innocent energy, that, you know, taking a leap of faith. This is the beginning of the tarot deck, tarot deck, the very, very first card. And you go from the very first card to the Magician, you guys. The Magician is the second card in the deck. This is the card of the manifester. This is the one who has everything, every single element that they need. They have their wands, their swords, their cups, and their pentacles to create whatever they desire. The Magician is the manifester. You have manifestation here, you have manifestation here, and you have it again here with the Seven of Pentacles, you guys. Seven of Pentacles is all about manifesting long-term success, sustainable results. So this is really the divine saying, look, Virgo, let this up here go. Let it go. Let it go. It's in the past. Forgive it, learn the lesson from it, work on it, because somebody is coming in here. Your divine partner is here. They want to step in. They want to be a part of this, but they can't. They can't until you release this, okay? This. Create the boundaries. Release the idea that this person could hurt you like everyone else has. Release the heartache and the heartbreak, the bondage, the codependency. You have to release this stuff because this is, again, a new love. Ace of Cups, divinely guided love, soulmate connection, Virgo. Your cup is overflowing with love from the divine. So much so that you're able to fill other cups with this love. This is just, Virgo, you got something you got to release. And holy hell, love is coming in. And again, timelines, this may have already started for you, Virgo. You may already be feeling it. You may already be halfway through or all the way through. And in those cases, the divine is just giving you a reminder. Like, Virgo, this is where you've been. This is what you've dealt with. 4 cards, please. Okay. 3 more cards, please, for Virgo. That's 1, 2, 1 more, please. 1 more card for Virgo. 1 more card for Virgo. There it is. Okay. Okay. This is your future, babes. My Virgo friends, this is about your future. You are planning for the future. You want to move forward with this connection. 3 of Wands is about progress, expansion, the future. You can see it. You can see it. The wheels of fortune are spinning in your favor. It's very balanced here. You can see all of the balance in this with the light and the dark. You can see it with how she's standing firmly and perfectly, even though the wheels are just completely off kilter crazy, she's still very balanced. Okay, this is destiny. This is a turning point in your life, and it's destiny. This is so not anybody you've been involved with before, Virgo. It's just not. Okay, you have judgment, and this is rebirth. This is the phoenix as they rise from the ashes here. Okay, rebirth. Your inner calling, you feel this, you know that this is meant for you. You know that this divine connection is meant for you. And it is one that I feel like the divine has been working with you on it's been working with you on this connection for a while. You can see it's taken root here. It's a connection that the divine has placed on your path, your life path, before. And it's time. It's like the divine is like, here, Virgo, let me put this in your face and hand it to you. This too is a card of manifestation. You've manifested this. You've allowed this to grow. You want this connection. You want this love. Virgo, you just got a little bit of work to do, a little bit of healing to do, and this is going to come in so hot and fast you're not going to believe it. My Virgo friends, my beautiful Virgo friends, I hope this resonated well with you. If it did, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so we can get the message out to more of our Virgo friends. I will be back next week with a love reading for you again, so stay tuned for that. Until then, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week ahead. Bye, everybody.